Anything that compares to this next story. An act of bravery aimed at comforting the living by rescuing the dead. It happened yesterday near a cemetery. And ask yourself when you watch this, what would you do? Floodwaters had begun washing caskets and loved ones away. Take a look.
There are caskets that have come up out of the ground. These guys say they're going in, and you guys are going in to get them? Why are you going in to get them?
Somebody's family out there.
So,
We got to show respect. This is respect. We got to respect the dead. I mean, but that's family suffering. Here's their family up there popped up out of the ground. I think it's the human thing to do.
So you're headed out right now?
Right this second.
All right, well, be careful.
That's Wayne Reeves, pastor at New Life Ministries in Somerville, South Carolina, wading into the flood quite a ways, I should point out, and there he is bringing back one of the caskets. Pastor Wayne is not a rescue professional. He was, however, a man with a job to do, and he joins us tonight to tell the story. Pastor Wayne, these coffins, when you saw that they had started to float in the water, what went through your mind?
Well, I just knew that something had to be done. You know, here's somebody's mom and dad out here, and the river was rising, and they had already, when I saw them, they had already drifted 150 yards away from the burial site. And so I was concerned that they may get damaged, and the family members would suffer even more. So
how did you go about doing something?
Well, when I drove up and I saw what was going on, I stopped, and the first thing I did was inquire, was there any family members there? There was no immediate family, but some cousins, and so I asked them to notify the funeral home that had buried them to follow the procedure to get these bodies or the coffins. And so then I proceeded to go into water, solicited help, and couldn't get any. So I went in and walked out. I knew the area very well. I knew what was there because I live up there. And I walked out about 300 yards and floated the mother back. And at that time, a deputy came up and asked me not to go back into the water for safety reasons, and that they would send out a rescue team to get the other coffin. And so that's what we did.
Were you concerned at all about your own safety? Because, I mean, as you said, you solicited help, and it sounds like other people weren't really willing to do it.
No, I don't know what their concerns were. It didn't bother me. I'm a get it done type guy, but at the same time, we're here, we're Americans. We watch out for people, and we do the right thing. And here was somebody's mom out there and dad floating around in the water. And I was afraid that more damage would come to the corpses and the vaults if they were to open. And then they were going to wait for the water to come down. That would be 3 or 4 days or even weeks. And at that time, who would know where the bodies would be? And out of respect for the family and the deceased, I just felt that the right moral thing to do was to go get them and bring them and secure them until the proper authorities could remove them and keep them in a safe place until such time we could rebury them.
Well, I think it's incredibly honorable what you did. And how is the community there doing overall? I mean, the last few days have been just impossible to imagine.
Most of the main arteries are closed, flooded. Hundreds of homes are flooded. We're right now and still in devastation.
Well, Pastor Wayne Reeves, again, I just think what you did is extraordinary, and I appreciate you taking some time to talk with us tonight. Thank you.